You know those destination keychains and shot glasses you see in every single gas station that you've ever been in? Wonder where they come from? Well, get ready to find out. Our project is over Action Imports, a provider of wholesale goods to travel shops all across the U.S. It was founded by Rick Alexander in 1992 and is based out of Grand Prairie, Texas. They have a total of 66 employees and sell almost 4,000 different products. These range from knives, purses, mugs, sandals, sundresses, quadcopters, even to 5-hour energy. They have a main warehouse that's 45,000 square feet and 12,000 stocking units on site. They have 17 employees located in the warehouse. Their biggest customer is called Love's. Love's has 346 stores at this point, but they grow at a rate of 30 stores per year. After speaking with Rick Alexander and Brent Taylor, the CEO and COO of Action Imports, we identified a few problems their company is currently experiencing.
But with Action Imports, we have a 45,000 square foot warehouse here. We actually have 12,000 SKUs on site. We have a warehouse manager, and actually we have a total of 17 employees in the warehouse at this time. And so it is a matter of the purchasing agent. She has to walk out into the warehouse, physically count it, get eyes on, and then come back in and look at the information in the database system as well, and then consider the timelines of shipping and receiving. We do not, and we should, and we're going that direction right now. Absolutely, scanners are essential for a warehouse. They save a lot of time, and the accuracy is it's better. I'll put it that way. There's still a human factor involved in it, and that they could scan it more than once. But in general, it's so much better than data entry, and usually the errors are a lot less. But yes, you could scan it in, you could scan check the inventory, and you could scan it out, and that is ideal. And we hopefully are going that direction by the beginning of the year, I'm thinking.
One of the biggest problems with China is the language barrier. The Chinese don't speak proper Chinese, and the Americans don't speak proper English. So even if you're trying to use a translation app, and even if you have Chinese people within your organization to translate, there's often things lost in translation. When you have people that are 13 time zones away from you, it's very easy for them to start, in order to meet your profit demands, to start cutting corners on you. And so therefore quality control is extremely important overseas. Now, usually when you're dealing, if I'm buying a licensed product from a domestic supplier, I can typically, once I've seen the quality, he's already gone through the process of quality control. So what he's presenting to me is the final item as he wants it to appear in the market here.
Currently, Rick has to travel to China approximately 10 times a year in order to fulfill sourcing agreements. Each time he travels to China, he stays approximately 3 nights to complete his work. The average cost of a round-trip flight to China is $2,000, and the average cost for a hotel per night is $200. On average, Rick spends $2,600 for the flight and hotels. In addition to this, Rick is away from work for multiple weeks during the year, which takes him away from other work. The alternative choice is for Action Imports to actually hire a full-time Chinese employee to handle purchasing in China for Action Imports. The initial cost for employing China in this area would be $8,800, which includes a bonus. This way, Rick could spend more time working at Action Imports doing what he does best. As you can see, the $8,800 for employing China is a lot less expensive than Rick having to travel to China each year approximately 10 times. Upon implementation, we suggest that Rick travels to China and works with the new employee for a short amount of time to ensure that the employee is working at Action Imports standards.
In conclusion, we have two solutions that we recommend for Action Imports. The first involves implementation of an inventory tracking system through use of electronic scanners. These scanners will check inventory in and out of the warehouse as orders are fulfilled, limiting the labor hours necessary for inventory tracking and providing a scalable platform for future growth. In addition, we recommend hiring a full-time employee in China. This solution will cut travel costs, build stronger supplier relationships, and ensure a higher level of quality for manufactured goods. The cost benefits are apparent, and the goodwill built between Action Imports and suppliers is irreplaceable. Lastly, we would like to thank Rick and Brent for sharing their valuable sourcing and procurement experiences with us. Next time you buy that A&M bottle opener, just remember the steps it took to get in your hands.